That is a lot. Okay, this is scary. This is bad. This is bad. This is all hands on deck right here. Okay. This is all hands on deck right now. This is like literally a failure of huge. I can't even. What are you guys? Oh, they're panicked. This is so. Oh, I should have microed that guy better. This is insane. This is what I was worried about. This is legit the thing that I was worried about happening. Alright, howdy folks, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Wargame Red Dragon with the Ashen Shadows mod as we're playing the Pearl of the Orient campaign. As you can see on the world view or map view, we are really nearing the end of the campaign. There's still a little bit of a couple of pockets of Chinese resistance left. Now we fought over this city or area like 3 or 4 times and every time it's been very bloody. Now however, we got reinforcements, we're also back with the face cam, and we have a whole lot of naval units to deploy. So we're just going to go right at this one. We're going to start us off at very slow. Unload all of these units. Now the thing is, I did really only focus on a single area on the map because that's really what I wanted to defend. Oh, can these guys not go any closer than that? Oh, the bridge is going to stop them. That is very unfortunate. We do have a CV. So what we're going to do actually is get this recon, or recon helicopter. It is technically a recon helicopter. And we're actually going to go and see if we can hunt maybe some of these cheeky CVs that are trying to get across. Because if we can knock these CVs out, they can't really leave the Charlie area. Obviously, there's one driving most likely over here. If that's just a single tank, that's probably a CV. Now, they do have a lot of tanks here, about 5,000 or 6,000 points worth, but they don't really... Oh, those are not... That's not a CV tank. I'm just really trying to knock out these CVs. Honestly, this could be a very easy win if we can just focus on those. So we're actually going to take a look here. I think we have some... These things, I think somebody said you should turn off evac Winchester. Oh, no. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Why are you guys being silly? Why are you guys going that way? Okay, we're going to focus on this one CV that's driving around because that's the only one I really want to knock out. I can't believe that just happened. Is that another CV tank? That's dead, and that's another CV tank, so we're going to try to engage that one. We do need to kind of keep an eye on... That might be a CV as well. So we'll get another plane. Okay, I don't know why some of my guys have started moving. That sometimes it just happens. It's a little glitchy when you try to select multiple units. What's a little frustrating though, I guess, is that these ships can't go past the bridge. That is definitely a CV. So we'll go for that guy. And now we're going to look and try to find where that... That is a CV too, I think. I don't know if we got one missile away. We got one sort of guided bomb / missile away on that unit that may or not be... Never mind. Look, sometimes you got to be cheeky. It looks like we did lose 2 stormers, but in the greater scheme of things, that's not very terrible. That means that they are now retreating, which is a little bit of a shame because they still have 44 ZTZ 88s left, but really this is a very weak unit now with 2 recon, a couple of tanks, and this ZZZ 99. However... they're most likely now going to be able to sit there and repair, and that would be bad because I really wanted to actually destroy these guys and stop them from, you know, reinforcing. So that may actually end up biting us in the ass more than anything. I don't think we want to fight in Shenzhen, so we're just going to see if they heal. Oh, they didn't. I don't know if I want to fight Shenzhen because right now, mostly my armor, I have 33 tanks. They have 114, and some of these are very good, actually, as you can see. I mean, this is alone is a lot of pretty scary units, minus, you know, these spammable ones, and I don't really have much to go against that. So I think we're going to avoid the battle, retreat back to our new Canadians who arrived. If they push us, it might be worth considering to go for an attack in this turn, though we're going to send in all of our available jet power. Now, we do have some of these new Australians we can call in up here. But I think it might be worth trying to fight the Battle of Yanshan because there's not really much they can do against us. Now we know what we're going for. We have to kill a single CV. So this is going to be, I think, a relatively easy battle. Find the one CV, get it over with, and a little annoying that we can't just push them out and completely destroy them. So we maybe, instead of going for the CV, we can try to just weaken all of their forces, but we'll be right back. All right, we're just going to go crazy with these helicopters. Preferably, we would just be able to immediately find and just kill a whole bunch of their tanks instead of mostly relying on killing their CV, because if we kill their CV, they can come back and they'll just retreat, and it'll be kind of not worth my time. If we just destroy as many of these relatively cheap, crappy tanks, that lowers the enemy's ability to like potentially completely fix this battle group. So we're just going to go through it. It's going to be just a turkey shoot because I don't have really anything they can do against my helicopters. I have a logistics fob back here, so we're just going to enjoy the carnage. The downside is that these helicopters don't come with a ton of rockets, but they are pretty decent heat rockets. I also don't have any jets supporting me in this instance, but I don't think they really have many, if any, jets supporting them either. As you can see by our point income, points are not going to be an issue whatsoever in this battle. So we're just trying to find the one with the most ATGMs, which looks to be kind of a throw up between all of these different guys, but I want to try to get as many helicopters as possible. So we're just going to start getting some of these cheaper ones. We'll really just use our 30mm cannons if we run out of these heat missiles or heat rockets. And I'm pretty sure that even these 30 mils will do a pretty... For AP power, they do have some jets, I guess. I was under the assumption they didn't. That's a little awkward. So we will have to get a anti-air helicopter. I guess we can try to get this with the Stingers, though I'd rather spend a little bit more money. I guess I really was under the assumption they didn't have any helicopter or have any jets, so that's really on me. To be honest, I was looking at the initial, I guess, battle screen, and I don't think I saw any, but maybe they got some as I wasn't paying attention. So I'm not trying to lose too many of these WH-64s, but I do have some decent anti-aircraft on this helicopter. We'll also probably get some... Where are they? Paratrooper Sky Guards. We need a little bit more money. It might not be a bad idea to get some of these guys to just deploy near the fob, get basically unlimited money, and focus on shooting some of these enemy aircraft down, which actually would not be a bad idea, especially as we just get them back to land over here. And we'll get this, I guess the WA-64 recon version. Yeah, that one has some anti-jet capabilities, but I definitely want to get some of my my infantry with AA base to come in. I don't have any other AA's systems, so that's a little bit of a kink in the cable there. I honestly, that might have been a very Dutch saying, I guess. I was just trying to be kind of cheeky, but I guess that's not sadly going to work out for me. We can't just fully dominate there. That's a miss, but I'm hoping that eventually he's going to get a hit on this guy. Okay. Oh, we shot him down. That is very impressive, actually. That's awesome. That's great. We'll get these Stormers to unload their Paratrooper Sky Guards. So if anyone feels like having to come over here, we can at least use my very decently equipped anti-air infantry. And I think we can always get some of these guys as well if we really need more AA infantry, but for now we can probably focus on just getting more of these WA-64s, purely based on the fact that they do have decent anti-tank capabilities, 8 missiles, but they also have some AA, which actually in the long run will probably be very useful, especially if they keep sending out jets, which, by the way, the more jets we kill, the less jets they can send at us in a future engagement. I'm just trying to get there's 50% stabilizer on these guys, so that's not the worst. I'm just trying to get some of these enemy tanks knocked out. They only had about 44-ish, and we just loaded up all these WA-64s. They now have, what is that, a combined, like, basically 18 missiles. Well, 17 missiles if we're counting precisely. That's a combined, like, 17 missiles to deal with enemy helicopter, or enemy jets, I should say, not enemy helicopters. And some ATGMs that are not going to be as effective until, even at the 65% stabilizer, we will have to maybe fully stop moving before they engage. But okay, these Malyutka guys are going to die. Perfect. We do have some of these the WA-64s here with the recon, which we'll actually have to take off, and then we can finally start working over some of these enemies, because I just want to try to, instead of going after their CV, I want this entire unit to be dead. I don't want it to retreat. I want it to be dead, gone, so it can't come back and keep harassing me and my guys, because that's not going to work out for us in the end. We want to destroy this army group. Here comes the enemy jet. That's actually perfect. Missile, come on. Okay, we're getting a little bit of Hopefully he flies the... Okay, perfect. That's actually huge. So we shot him down. So that's 2 jets down for the loss of, like, what, 1 helicopter so far? I think that's not really bad at all. Actually, I'd consider that pretty good, actually, considering they're like 150-point jets every time we knock one out. And we want to obviously try to have them not be around anymore. Just in the long run, it'll be very beneficial to me to not have to worry about their jets. Any jet we kill, it'll just obviously depend on if the enemy is going to be able to replenish them at Pingu, like sort of their last airfield area. But if they are even capable of doing that, I'm personally hoping that we can start pushing into Pingu, because I'm pretty sure that if an enemy is contesting an airfield or a port area, like which is what's happening on this area on Tuyanxian on the map, I don't think you can replenish units. So as long as we're inside the zone, we're actually very capable of blocking their jets from replenishing. Not rearming, obviously, but just purely replenishing. So they can't actually, hopefully, use the replenishing capabilities, which would mean that my life just gets a little easier. I don't really care too much about the ATGMs on these guys. We're obviously going to be getting an absolute annihilation here, point-wise. We'll just keep moving these guys up slightly. Same goes for these. There's only just a whole bunch of mortars and these crappy, what are they, like 40 or so point tanks. I just want to try to use the Giat. That's a word nowadays. And the M230 30 mils. We'll just use those to a large extent, I think, and we'll maybe try to knock them out completely without killing their CV. It would be really cool if we could do that, as we're looking for hopefully some more jets. I mean, that's more points to kill. What's that, 75 points? They're calling in more units as well. More mortars, we'll knock those out. And then this could basically be whenever we finish, like, what, 3 of those guys off, it's going to be GG. And then I'm hoping that we killed enough, although that is the CV. So when this guy dies, it's game over, because they only had 1 of them. He's dead. That's it. Hopefully we got a destruction. Yes! That's what we wanted. We wanted to destroy the tank regiment more so than the mortar regiment or the artillery regiment. So we lost a single helicopter, and we did shoot down 1, 2. We shot down 2 jets. It's not even that bad. I think, well, out of 35. And this mortar unit, I'm actually surprised that they have any guys left, considering this unit has 3 mortars left right now. 17 mortars. Wait, oh, okay. I guess I must have misread it. The issue now being, I was really hoping to use this time in Yanxian to heal all these units, especially some of these Australians who fought so hard in one of the previous battles. But they could technically go back to base and repair, but they can no longer repair the tank regiment that we absolutely destroyed. Now, we may have to fight in the new territories. Considering we are outnumbering them, is also because they have no jets. So right now would actually be the perfect opportunity, but they do have a crap load of tanks still. And 80 infantry, 114 tanks. These guys are not scary. They don't have any mortars. They have they have a couple of rocket artillery. I think we're going to have to fight this one. We'll have to hold the line, I think, again in 2 Swen 1, like in one of the previous battles. So we'll set up our stuff, and we'll be right back. So just very basic, we're in some sort of same-ish defense as before. A bunch of tanks down here, actually covered by a FOB. A couple of good helicopters that we now have from the Canadians. And 1 CV here to just try to get as many of those 6 points as long as we can. But it's going to be quite a mess here, considering they're going to have a lot of tanks and a lot of infantry. So I'm a little worried. We'll see how this one happens, though, how it works out. I'm not super convinced. But if we can hold the line and kill enough of their units that are coming in, I think this could be a pretty good battle, especially if they just sit there in the clusters and they don't really care about getting cluster bombed. Then I appreciate that, actually. Talking about clusters, we're going to just get some more. Appreciate, by the way, that all of these guys are all elite cluster bombers now. I will be losing 6 of my 14 points whenever they do end up killing that CV. So it's a little unfortunate, but you can't really do too much about that, I guess. We're going to keep bombing them as long as they sit there. We have my recon up here, my 2 Krees. I sadly don't think I have any recon helicopters. Is a little unfortunate, but I was hoping to kill that CV, actually. We can maybe go and see if we can cut off these guys going to Bravo. But it's basically just going to be a large battle of them kind of having to drive at me forcefully. So it's a shame that these guys... medium optics is actually not bad. See, there's a lot of very... Oh, that was actually, oh, that was a 10-point kill. That was a 110-point kill. Yeah, we don't really care too much about a 10-point kill. That's not really something we're going to get excited for, sadly, over here. So they've already killed that unit, that one CV. So it's now just them coming at me, assumedly as, you know, oh, there is actually, wait. Oh, okay, we killed that guy. I was about to say, I don't think they had much AA. We're hitting these ZTZs, which you can see doesn't really matter. We can try to get a couple of big bombs to come in over here. A couple 1,000-pound bombs may just do some general damage, but even then it probably won't do as much as I'd like. And these Krees with their ADATs, which were so useful earlier, now these bombs are completely missing. That's terrible. I don't really enjoy those bombers. They're just not as accurate as I'd like them to be. We have lost almost half of our income now, though, so it's going to come down to these Pathfinders, and hopefully they can keep up the missile spam, because they do have, they're called the RBS Andred, and they're top-down ATGM, so they will sort of ignore the main armor that the enemy tanks have, but eventually these guys run out of ADAT ammo, and these guys run out of rocket ammo, and this is going to be an interesting battle, considering they just have so much more firepower than I can wield. It's a shame I don't have helicopters to resupply these infantry a little quicker, but we're going to have to get these Krees rearmed and potentially get a tank or two up here, because these guys are going to start crossing, and we don't have too much to help to defend. Maybe some close-range infantry. I'm kind of thinking if these guys are worth it, we maybe just get some Canadian Airborne. We'll follow these Pathfinders back just one, get these Canadian Airborne up in here and help defend the town. It looks like these guys are now going away. They could potentially be flanking me, which is kind of an issue. So we're going to actually send up some of these some of these TAP Vs in different spots, so we have sort of this area covered if they do come in from behind me. Okay, these Leylands have to stop and start reinforcing these Pathfinders ASAP, because we need to start knocking out these enemies. My cluster bombers are coming off cooldown, which is awesome, because we're going to need that. This is going to be a rough one. I'm not sure how successful this battle will end up being for me, sadly. These guys are now resupplied. There is a vehicle like right next to us over here, but we can't. Can we shoot him from this close? Like, that seems almost unlikely if we can. Oh, these missiles are awesome, though. Okay, we actually cannot, so we're going to have to use the Canadian Airborne to help support them up close, because that's clearly not going to be working for us. There's now rocket artillery coming in. That's going to be very annoying if they'll hit my airborne or infantry directly. That's a direct hit, I think. I don't think the ZSD just knocked out that many of my... Okay, now, come on. Come on, airborne. They lost a couple of men. I need to get these guys up in these buildings to cover the Pathfinders, because they're not... The Pathfinders cannot seem to engage this guy because he's within the minimal range. So this should hopefully knock out this ZSD before he does too much damage. Okay, that took a little longer than I wanted, but sure. Now we'll get some more of the... Oh, we actually got some Canadian cargo trucks too, which is always nice. We're going to actually drive these guys over to the FOB. And then we're just going to have all these Vickers hold the line together with an ADATS and obviously these Krees, which are... The thing is, the enemy tanks can't do anything against my tanks when it comes to their APS, their trophy system. Obviously, that can only intercept missiles, ATGMs, rockets, but can't intercept clusters, and it definitely can't intercept like regular tank shells. So that's basically all we can do, is just try to whittle them down. We are definitely on the offensive, or, well, defensive here, but those are some good clusters. We definitely did a bunch of damage there. It's just a shame that we're going to have to rely really on the fact that they don't come in from behind us, which is kind of why I've set it up the way I have. I guess we could try to get a cheap... Don't really have a cheap recon. Maybe like over here to cover this far left side. Really what we could try to do is try to get eyes on a CV and start knocking out CVs, but we'll have to just... Oh, that's kind of random cluster bomb there. We'll have to just randomly start cluster bombing or bombing in general the area in front of us. I'm trying to find any units that would be decent, but it seems like most of these planes I can get aren't actually that useful. Those are just regular bombers. I did remember one of these, the GR4, had a great set of missiles which are very effective. Even against their APS, it'll just overwhelm them with the amount of missiles it sends out. That's one, that's two, that's three, That's 4. That's 4. There we go. We got 2 of them knocked out, and he did use 5 missiles. Actually not bad. Though somehow he didn't knock out the 1 tank, or the ZBD, that was obviously the least important of the... Actually, let's have him hold fire. And see, I don't really care about those ZBDs. Those are not very important in the long run. We healed up all of our guys over here. Let's get these cargo trucks to drive back. Cargo trucks are going to be the main sort of driving force, between this area up here and the FOB. I guess in the long run, we could maybe attempt to, I don't know, we could try to grab some more infantry up here in case they do a big push, but I don't really feel confident in pushing out. These guys will actually be pretty decent considering they have a lot of missiles, so we'll probably just get some of these. I don't know what are these TH-495s. They're only 25mm autocannons, so probably not as useful as I'd like. Let's turn you off of that and engage the ZTZ. Let's at least fire like 2 missiles at that. Fire a missile at this guy, and he's out of ammo. That's fine though, because we knocked out another 2 vehicles. That's pretty much the only thing we can do is knocking units out as they slowly kind of crawl towards us. Mostly, I don't have the manpower to fight them. They have at least double my tanks. They have like 80 or 90 infantry, and their tanks are good. In general, I have better tanks. I have some Leopards. I have some Challengers that are 160 or 175 points, but they're rookie. There's only 3 of them. Pure numbers-wise, they are way better equipped for the fight that is at hand. Just, again, it's very Chinese. It's very numbers-heavy. With their numbers, they can easily outdo me in any way, shape, or form. Now, we can try it one more time. This time with an F-35. We'll try to drop some paveways, but... so far, I've been very disappointed in these supposedly relatively accurate bombs, but we'll see what happens. I kind of just guesstimated they were more over there. Sadly, they weren't. But what we're going to do, we're just going to start cluster bombing this area because, frankly, it's not a war crime if you're doing it. That is, you know, something I've heard before. And I just want to get rid of as many of these positions where a potential CV could be. Obviously, they could be in a lot of places, so I'm just kind of guesstimating. If I had a recon helicopter, I would definitely attempt to get some eyes on in this area and kind of just guesstimate where the CV could be, but it could be anywhere. We don't really know, and I definitely can't really send my Krees out and just get them randomly killed. We can actually start knocking out some of these enemy infantry, though, using the 30 mils, and we could potentially look for some enemies in specific areas on the map. Maybe might be worth even sending these Krees out to Bravo or to the 2 North District just to try to find some enemies. But first, I guess we'll just fly over, get these tank of chasseurs with our 30 mils, which should be really not a big deal. I mean, those guys are just out in the open. They're just going to get destroyed. We'll keep them off the air dats for now because they're just going to waste missiles on guys that'll use is this guy going to be able to get repaired from there? I think he will be. They're just going to use their very decent APS system, so there's no point in me even bothering. We're going to destroy these infantry, though, which I actually enjoy. It's good. And I guess we could try to get another one of these crazy tornado... Trying to see where they are. The GR4s, right. Okay, we're just going to go through some of their tanks. So we'll basically just do is... Let's actually drop a bomb right there. We go over there. You drop some missiles. You select a different target. Like maybe you do fire like 2 or 3 missiles. And that's going to kill none, sadly. Super Hornet dropped its bombs. Let's see if this is relatively accurate. I think I don't even know where exactly I pointed it out. That was pretty much... Ooh, that was expensive. Okay, he just wasted a lot of missiles. We did kill a 120-point tank, so that was kind of worth it. As you can see, these are those are pretty well equipped. So we're gonna have to try to go for this other ZTZ-99 and hope he gets 2 missiles away. That's gonna be him evacing perfect before the APS even went online. Okay, we do have a flanking unit over here, which is what I was worried about. This is what I was worried about. So we're gonna have to actually get a Leopard or 2 on this flank. Right now, we'll get another one of these GR4s. We'll work over this guy. And we can't see him anymore. It's a little frustrating. This is what I was legit worried about. Okay, let's go after some of these guys. Work on the infantry that are being spotted. So we do need to get eyes on whatever just happened to drive into my area back there. Turn the air dats on. Okay, that's actually good. Maybe we can get some random missiles away on these guys up the north here. Okay, let's get these Krees out just a little, as I have to worry about this guy flanking me. It's kind of frustrating, to be honest. I don't want to lose any of my tanks here. Let's pull this one guy back as he needs to repair. These Leopards are now driving over to the flank, but as you can see, they are being spotted. So we're going to have to get my Krees out. And hopefully they can... No. We have to... No. I rotated the tank the wrong way around. Okay, that's actually really bad. We're going to have to cluster. Now they're going to start shooting me in the side, which is really not good. We just killed it, which is good. But yeah, we are going to need some more of these two. We only have 2 more left, so we're going to have to hope that this works out for us. Put some of these Leopards over here. The CV. We're going to need to strengthen the front line. This is actually really bad. I did not want them to flank me, but obviously that was going to be something they were going to do. So I'm hoping that the Leopard can do its job. That was a good shot. Very expensive tanks, of course, but, you know, if they can hold the line, then hopefully that'll be it. I don't know if we want to take these guys off of the air dot ammo yet, because we are kind of spending a lot of... Oh, no, they killed them. That was only a 15-point tank, though. Okay, this is actually getting really frustrating. They're completely flanking my positions, which, you know, it's fair. It's very smart for AI. But I need to be careful here. I need to make sure I knock out those guys. We'll even get maybe one of our Challenger Mark IIs, one of the expensive ones, to show up here. And then hopefully we'll get this Leopard. Oh, crap. Okay, it was a flanking shot. But we have 2 of them here. Come on, engage him. Engage him. Okay, that was a trade, so we lost one of ours, but they lost the one guy that they sent. We'll get this Ares to sit up here front. Now it has 2 Javelins left, which are obviously pretty decent, has a good sight range. And then we'll use these Leopards kind of in support of that Ares as this guy goes over and gets repaired. And then we'll back. Oh, the rocket's being used. That's stinky, because that could actually hurt, especially these trucks that I should probably pull out of there by now. I don't think they're going to do much against my tanks, but they can stun them, they can scare them, and that'll be very frustrating in the long run. You know, they drive away, they can't shoot, etc., etc. So these guys on the side, there's not even a point for me to pull a CV in any of these sectors, because this one doesn't gain points, this one doesn't gain points. This 2 +6 pointers are just too close to the enemy to really be useful. I wonder if this Ares is going to want to engage this. It's a top-down missile. It does have a laser dazzler. We'll see what happens here. ATGM going out. The Javelin. Hitting it. That's actually good. Wonder if we can just go and resupply this guy. Okay, that's frustrating, but he did fire. It's kind of like a fire and forget missile, I guess. Although we may have just used the last one? I'm not sure. We're going to destroy these guys that are coming in. These Krees are going to be very low on... They're low on ATGM ammo, but I kind of don't want to use their ATGM ammo right now, purely based on the fact that if I do, or if I resupply them, they're just going to run the fob down. So this truck unit can kind of just sit here because it's no longer useful, as it no longer has a unit to resupply. We do have some more bombs we could drop out. My Challenger has just arrived, already gets damaged, needs to turn around its front armor to the enemy. Okay, it did, that's good. These are just a bunch of kind of crappy enemy tanks, but so those bombs are away. Yeah, and I'm just kind of trying to turn it into a wasteland at the moment, as you can clearly see. We'll get this Leopard over here, and then maybe we'll get these helicopters to both turn off their air dots. It's not necessarily the best situation that we're in. I'd rather be able to destroy them completely outright, but that's probably not going to happen. We'll use these Krees, though, to get eyes on anything that comes in from over here, and we'll just keep working over these ZTZs. We'll put these Krees up a little bit to try to get eyes on. Fire maybe 2 missiles. Hold fire. Should destroy him before he even gets close. We'll need 1, but can't be, you know, can't be... Better safe than sorry. I was not sure what I was trying to say there. More tanks. He's actually going to try to engage. Oh, that's an ATGM. He missed. That's going to be a lot of missiles on a single tank. There's only 35 points. It's kind of a waste. Ah, whatever. It happens, I guess. I really want to try to find some of their CVs, like, back over here. Some of their vehicles. I'm surprised they haven't sent any, like, down towards this sector over here. They're not coming from behind here either. They're only coming from over here. But they're just getting killed by, like... I'm killing 35-point tanks. An interesting question is how many tanks we've killed, but I'm pretty sure we're no way are we at the like, halfway point even. They're constantly trying to A2GM me, but they should die. We'll just get some more cluster bombs. We're just kind of guessing where enemies may or may not be hiding. Mostly the town, the forest. After these clusters go out, we'll just retreat them. And we'll just keep sending them out. I mean, these guys are all elite. They've done an amazing job in this campaign. And definitely we damaged something over there. The sort of those secondary explosions. Those ones, I think, killed a CV. Killed the CV, actually, more specifically. Killed the CV that was in there. I'm wondering if these Krees can try to find a CV that might be over here in 2 North District. It's a shame that I don't really have any ways of, sadly, dealing with recon. You know, really, I don't have any ways of dealing with recon. I can't really recon the enemy. So we're just doing it with helicopters. I could technically just drive some guys in here. We could try to get some cheap Leopards. Maybe we'll get some of these C2s, which I do actually think are really cool looking here. In Ottawa, there's the Ottawa War Museum, I think it's called, has a Leopard C2, which is, I think it's a C2 Mexus. It's a really cool looking Leopard, actually. Canada does make some really cool Leopards, I guess. Let's just try to bomb some random forests up here. See, what do we have? Okay, so we just have some random ass 30mm, 25mm vehicles driving in, but we can just shoot those down. They're carrying infantry. Okay, that's good to know. We want to shoot down those. We want to really engage. There's a new CV. New CV. Bombs are away. Did not do anything there, I think. If we can engage this CV, I don't think that... Oh, no, it does work. We just have to wait for it to get close enough for the 30mm to pen the tank. We are low on ammo, though, but we can hopefully kill this CV here. That would actually be really good. Because then, if we kill a CV in here, this is the only other zone they can call in units from. As you can see, that is a lot. Okay, this is scary. This is bad. This is bad. This is all hands on deck right here. Okay... This is all hands on deck right now. This is like literally a failure of huge... I can't even... What are you guys... Oh, they're panicked. This is so... Oh, I should have microed that guy better. This is insane. This is what I was worried about. This is legit the thing that I was worried about happening. We need to engage what is happening here. We got to stop these tanks from overrunning us. They're so cheap. These Vigors have to fall back. My ADATS is getting... They're shooting at my FOB right now. My Krees are trying to hold the line with as much as they can. This is turning out to be really not good. We did knock out that one CV they had coming, though, which is good for us. These are expensive. These are just 64-point tanks. We have either killed their CV or we've made their CV run away. Either or, you know... Oh, their CV still in here somewhere. I wonder if we can try to find it. Okay, this is really not good. Actually, I don't know how many tanks that just was, but that was a lot of them. I want to try to find their CV in here. There's a rocket. There's a CV. That has to be one. That has to be a CV right there. Let's knock out that stupid artillery. Let's get clusters on... That is a CV right there. Perfect. Let's actually focus on getting maybe ATGMs out on this CV, because I don't think that these 30mm are going to do too much to it. Actually, that's a lie. It's actually already destroying them, or destroying that guy. So we just have to get a couple more shots in. These Krees are going to have to land and rearm for as much as we can. I'm trying to reset up these Vickers. Our Leopards probably, I don't know if they're going to do that good. Engage what we can. We did kill that CV. They're losing a ton of points. I don't know how effective... Oh, rockets. Yeah, these Leopards are probably not going to be that strong. They're only like, what, 48 points. But they just destroyed like a tank. or a couple. We're going to get these guys to come back to base. Perfect. Some more ammo or some more kills. There's guys driving all the way down over here. There's like just a random ass village over here. They're just, I don't know what's happening over here. We're just going to try to destroy some of these ZTZs. That was pretty good, actually. Okay, let's get these guys back to base, though, because we need to resupply them. This guy's out of ammo. Try to get a cluster intercept, but that was horrible. Get a cluster intercept maybe down there. Let's get these guys back. Our leopards have done, I think, a great job. We can try to push to Bravo, because we know there was another CV over there. And they're going to obviously try to push that last CV into either North District or to Shenzhen, because that's the only area they can call in reinforcements from. So if we can keep those guys, you know, from surviving, that would be great. Okay, he dropped his clusters. I don't know if that's... Oh, that was a good intercept. We got a couple of them. I'm getting my tornado to drop some missiles. Perfect. Huge. Okay, just spent a lot of missiles on a very crappy... what was that even? Was that even a tank? I think that was just... I think that was like a APC or something. Oh, their fuel is running really low. Anyway, my C2s are pushing up to Bravo. Great. That's actually huge. Knocked out one of those. Tornado, their fuel is going to be fine, I think, until at least they get to the fob. Let's get these guys up and stop sucking the thing dry. Okay, this is starting to become an issue here because they're starting to come in from behind me. Maybe we can get some, like, Vickers tanks here. Help defend this, like, back road. Oh, actually, nah, we're not going to win that battle, probably. Take a look at these Leopard C2s, which I do. I love the look of these C2. I think these are called the C2 Mexas, or Mexes. Okay, our Vickers are moving. Let's just get this guy out of here. The Krees actually ran out of fuel. It's a little annoying, because let's just get them to only drop fuel for these guys. Because I don't want to give them ammo because that's not worth it. Okay, we're trying to grenade launcher this WZ-151 or 551. That's good. We actually got him. We have some enemy units coming in here. I wonder, do these guys not have... They don't. We got to engage this tank. Crap. It's half dead. Fire again. Fire. Okay, they both missed. Scary, scary, scary. My tanks have moved into Bravo. Looks like they've just recaptured to Shenzhen, so we know there's a CV in here somewhere. Let's just move these 3 leopards, the absolute heroes of Canada, into that area. I don't know how we haven't killed... Oh, we're minimal range probably, that's why. We just killed that tank. We could try to like yoink these cargo trucks. Oh, we spotted something. Easy. Okay, let's just actually Q move them. We know they're actively losing. Okay, we'll refuel that. They're actively trying to move that CV. This is all turning out to be quite interesting. A very weird battle. A very weird battle. But if we can hold on, get these paveways out, Q move. We're going to try to make that enemy CV move. And then when it does... Oh, that's a lot of... Oh, Lord. Are those the expensive ones? They're relatively expensive. So we're going to get these clusters up now. Hopefully this will help. And get this thing refueled at least so we can get it out of here. We'll even have some... these Vickers aren't going to survive long enough. We just destroyed a bunch of their points, though. Okay, air dots, you're going to have to just get up. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't destroy my Kree. Get you marked and get them, keep getting... Actually, we're good on the fuel, I think. So we can at least now maybe swap these out a little. These Vickers are holding the line as good as bad as they can. I'm using these Leopards to try to push. Actually, it'd be interesting to see if we can hold these 2 to come to the flank. And then if we flank, maybe we can get a good amount of damage in on... I want to kill their CV. I really do. I think it might be very beneficial. We're going to have these Leopards just sitting in the back here. We have a lot of points, actually. Maybe it's time we get some more Challenger clips. I'm not sure what the CLIP stands for, but we're getting some of them, that's for sure. Tornado. Okay, get you out of there. Just Leopards, C2s up here are running low on fuel, but that's fine. We'll Q move you guys across. There was some enemy infantry there, but I think they might have just disappeared. I don't know where this truck went, so I'm just going to reposition myself. We have some bombs. Maybe we'll re-bomb this so we can kind of clear it out for the Leopards. Our CVs are moving, or a CV is moving. Bombs away. I wonder if and where, not if, but I wonder where the enemy CV is. Okay, there's no infantry in there. If they were, they're gone. I'm looking. Okay, these Vickers need to, like, retreat a little and just take time to heal. There isn't, oh, okay. I wonder, we have only 900 points left. I'm wondering where the enemy CV is in this sector. I have my helicopters ready. We have 2 air dots ready left on them. Let's land these helicopters and get them sort of any... It's going to be very expensive to resupply them, and those ammo trucks are probably going to run low real quick, but it might be worth getting another... Oh, there it is. Is that it? Crazy battle. Total victory, but they did not... We got 10,000 points. We lost 1,000. That's actually really good. It's a shame that we can't push the... Oh, wait. It's a shame we can't push those guys out. It would be pretty funny, but we can't. So let's just get some more... Wait. I don't think I can do this purely because of these elite infantry. But I'm curious what happens if I do this. Yeah, I didn't think I could fight there. Because they have a CV. If this guy wasn't there, these 3 would have been dead and I would have won the campaign. But we'll see what happens. Are they... Okay, they came out. Oh, yeah. We're not fighting that. The thing is, I really want to refit a lot of these units. Look at this. We're going to go from 24 back to 77. We're going to refit all these units. It's just going to mean that a lot of these units cannot... Oh, we shouldn't have done that. It just means that a lot of these units can sadly not fight. So what we could do, though, is push to Pingu. But they do have a... there's not a crazy amount of tanks. We might push into Pingu with my helicopter units. And we can throw these this FOB unit in there. We can throw 2 of our jets forward. This could be interesting, especially if we push into Shenzhen. This could be potentially the final... Let's actually refit them. Can we assign them here? Oh. We cannot assign them there. I was hoping to heal these guys. Let's move them over here. Capture Naval Sector Papa. I want to capture Echo 2 just to make the map look a little bit more blue. But that's where we're going to end it. And very clearly, there is a single battle left to do. Well, 2, really. This battle is going to be huge. We'll have our own spawn, which is perfect. We just have to worry about a bunch of tanks. But guess what? We have a whole bunch of helicopters, planes, and some really good infantry, including guys with javelins. So you have SAS with anti-air missiles. So this could be a very interesting battle, purely, again, with a bunch of air assault. These guys are all healed up now. Actually, let's move these Chinooks over there. We're all healed up now. This is going to be the final 2 battles of the campaign, maybe 3 if we have to find over Bao 1. But that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch you in the next one.